mile road. I've got a cousin over there, Charles Thompson. I believe, Charles, is moving a little to the west of where you live.
Here we are in Gulf Breeze. We're on the Gulf Breeze side of Florida.
It's actually the power company.
I'm going to scroll around
so that is one system
where we go to Santa Rosa Island,
to the northwest,
Santa Rosa Island Bridge,
and moving
and a nice little thunderstorm coming in over here to our left. We seem to have about 30, 35 mile an hour winds and sometimes gusting a little higher. We're under tornado warning in parts of our county, not at the one we're at right now.
This one has been dropped. That was in effect here in Okaloosa County. So
and a nice little storm coming through.
Plenty of activity over here in
Faring well, got a few more hours of this, and I think we'll be out of the clear, but we're on the edge of Hurricane Gustav. I believe you can see the nice thunderstorm ahead of us here. This is moving about 40 miles an hour. And we're at 30 miles an hour, 8:33 in Gulf Breeze, Florida. Here we are at the foot of Gulf Breeze side of 3 Mile Bridge looking into Pensacola, Florida. And you can make out the clouds. We're under a tornado warning in the northern part of Escambia County and the extreme northern part of Santa Rosa County. We're in the southern part of Escambia County. And you were looking into Pensacola. You can see the Pensacola skyline right there. And this is the Bay of Pensacola. This is a 3 Mile bridge going from Gulf Breeze to Pensacola. And Gulf Breeze is faring well. We're on the very outer skirts of the hurricane. And we have a few more hours of these thunderstorms moving through about, some of them 40, 45 miles an hour. We get sheets of rain and then it backs off again. Faring well in Gulf Breeze, Florida. Here we are again. You probably can't make out on the horizon, but there's some very large vessels that are parked in the Bay of Pensacola that come in out of the Gulf for shelter. The very far distance of the horizon there, you can see in Pensacola Bay some of the larger ships, some very large ships in there. Some seagulls are resting because they're having a hard time flying against the winds. There's a little family of seagulls that are just resting because it's so hard to fly against this wind all the time. Winds are gusting anywhere from 40 miles an hour, 45 miles an hour at the tops, and then down to a steady wind flow of about 10 to 20 miles an hour in Gulf Breeze, Florida. This is one of our Gulf Breeze boat launches. You can see the tides have come up, but we're faring really well. Faring really well in Gulf Breeze, Florida. This is a boat launch. And you can see some of the boats in safe harbor. We are rolling in. We're still in the south end of Gulf Breeze, 3 Mile bridge from Pensacola into Gulf Breeze. We're on the Gulf Breeze end, and we're looking out the horizon to the east, and the clouds are still moving at an east-southeasterly direction. That means we're on the outer ends of the hurricane. We're still getting the feeder bands coming through. We're under tornado watch in Escambia County, Florida, and also Santa Rosa County, Florida, and Baldwin, Alabama. And there have been some mean thunderstorms coming through. Winds up to 50 miles an hour, 40, 45, 50 miles an hour. Steady winds of 10 to 20 miles an hour, and then we get these nice little thunderstorms coming through. Looks like we fare well in the panhandle of Florida, and we wish the best to anyone in the path of this hurricane. Kudos go out to everyone in the New Orleans area for their evacuation. You just never know. Maybe it's not as bad as it could have been, but at least everyone's safe. Just wanted to give you a little feel of a thunderstorm coming through. Wind's blowing about 30 miles an hour. And a nice little rainstorm. This is coming off the Gulf of Mexico over Santa Rosa Island into the peninsula of Gulf Breeze, Florida. We're at the extreme western end of the panhandle of Florida. We're getting the outer edges. And you get a little feel for the rain that we're getting. All safe here in Gulf Breeze, Florida. We do have tornado warnings out, but so far none have touched down. We've had some major thunderstorms coming through, pushing about 54 mile an hour winds, and gusts up to that. Our normal winds are running anywhere from 15 to 25 miles an hour all night long. And according to the weather station, we have approximately another 3 or 4 hours of this type of weather, then we'll be on the outskirts of the hurricane. So on the eastern outskirts of the hurricane, Gulf Breeze, Florida is faring well.